Yeah, so let's get into today's episode, gents. I'm sure we also we had the Ghanaian president come through last week on a diplomatic visit.
Of course.
Yeah, but his visit caused quite a stir on social media. There was a particular outfit he rocked up in.
Fresh out.
And some of our cheeky social media warriors were there saying, hey, I've had a blouse. It looks like a blouse,
Oh,
no. Blouse.
Yeah, so what the Ghanaian president, President John Mahama, was wearing is called a fugu.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Do any of you know anything about the fugu? Had you seen it prior to
I thought I had
Ghanaian
seen something like a
president
fugu, but I'm not sure. But I kind of been seeing quite a few people. I also feel like on the Ghanaian television. Maybe I've seen it. As I was saying, I think I've seen it.
Okay, but
so
you just didn't know.
Yeah, I just didn't know that it was that.
Okay.
I think with me it was my first time.
First time, eh?
It was my first time. Seeing the brows.
You also thinking it's a blouse.
The top. Yachana kazi top.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because when I checked him out, like having with the president, I don't know how. For me, it was just like it's a normal thing.
Okay.
First thing, because the first thing when I saw him, I was not like, what's that he's wearing?
Yeah.
No. So I don't know. Maybe that's like familiar with me. Maybe I think these days now we start fashion these days.
True. Okay.
Manje.
So now the second like was like, oh, why that kind of on a state visit like that?
Yeah.
And now you say, oh, okay, maybe it's he's promoting that.
No, I've seen a fugu before.
Okay.
I had a friend in college.
Yes.
And he did wear that.
Okay. He was Ghanaian?
Yes, he's Ghanaian.
Okay.
Harold's Ghanaian.
Okay.
Yes. But I just thought like it's like an off. Maybe I thought like maybe he got this from his sister.
What the hell?
Son, man. Hey man, why you wearing your sister's gear, man?
Didn't you ever think to ask him like, yo?
No. You know, for me, I rarely judge. I always just like absorb. You know, it's like the way like the way he's saying like the first thing like you saw the president.
Yeah.
He didn't go out like, what is he wearing? Why would he do that? What are you doing?
And I think that's how we are as Zambians. I think we're a mixed bag. There's those of us who are a bit more conservative.
Yeah.
Then there's always that chap who always just be like, what is that? The one who's got no filter.
Yeah, no filter. Yes.
Like it's raw.
No, you know it's true. I bet you when because I think that was on the Ministry of Information page.
Yeah.
When the video came up, I bet you it's the first person that commented. It's like, number our president for that browser.
Yeah.
and then from there it was a string like, yo, it's a blouse like this guy.
Barrage,
so everything now just becomes like a whole different scenario. Like, wow. And well, that's the ignorance there. But hey,
definitely. Yeah, like I didn't know about it until like I just saw the excitement online, you know, people commenting, and I saw the Ghanaians responding, and it was just like, what's going on, you know? When I saw the outfit, I was like, okay, I didn't think much of it. I was like, okay, because I do try and expose myself to a bit more information rather than sticking to our local, you know, cultural identities and the like. So I didn't think much of it. You know, but it was just exciting to watch the back and forth.
Like the whole back and forth with the
Ghanaians. But anyway, just to enlighten some of our viewers who might still be ignorant about the particular dress. The particular
of course.
attire.
Dress, but
I was gonna say the particular dressing style.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. About the particular attire. So a fugu or batakari is a traditional outfit from northern Ghana that has evolved into a widely recognized national Ghanaian attire. Okay. While it originates from northern tribes like the Dagomba, Mamprusi, to mention a few, it is worn across the country for formal, cultural, and official events, symbolizing national pride and heritage. Yeah. So it's an attire that is worn on official occasions, cultural, and formal events. It's originally from northern Ghana, but it's been widely adopted as a national attire. Okay. So that is the particular attire President John Mahama wore when he came through to Zambia on his diplomatic mission.
Okay.
Yeah. So that he came for a formal arrangement, but since it's a formal outfit in Ghana as well, he felt he should wear that also.
Okay. So I wanted to ask, like, fugu is just like a top thingy, a top.
Just that particular top item he wore.
Talk about fair punch.
I saw online there was like some pants which like in a few pictures I saw some people wearing with it, but I don't know what the pants are called. Maybe they have a specific name, but I'm not sure what the name of those pants are.
Because the thing like the fugu is the full attire.
No,
from top to
the fugu is that top.
Just the top.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that is the fugu. Yeah, but what are your thoughts on the reactions by the Ghanaians and the Zambians?
I thought they took it too far.
Who's that? The Zambians?
Like the Ghanaians. Nah, the Ghanaians took it too far. We were playing.
Okay.
Yeah, you know? The Zambians were just like, they're trying to like, poke them and stuff like, yeah, this is the best. But then them like they took it too far. No, you foolish country. Like people uncultured people have never seen the whole Africa. I've traveled Africa. Foolish. I wouldn't want to be in that country.
Oh,
I was like, hey,
dog.
yeah, Coco. Yeah, Coco. Tamseka kumyenu.
That was crazy.
They went in all out, but eventually, stabilized.
Blessed.
I think they took it too far, reaching an extent. Like, look at your president, he's putting on a suit, it's a colonial thing and everything like that. There's everything is if you look at everything, these are just borrowed things. Not that these are borrowed things. So what if send a person, no? Person, but as in for me, that was my first time seeing fugu. So when I saw that, I was like, abamdala niyapoa njeni mavara inyamene or bapanga mistake batenga yawa madam. I was like,
this is one of the guys who was commenting.
He commented.
No, I did comment.
It's safe to say.
It's safe to say
One of them. It's one of them.
We need to check those accounts he has on his phone.
Is this stop for the first lady? Oh, but that was me. Yeah, looking at it, it was a state visit. I was looking forward to seeing him in a suit and everything like that. But I've learned. Yeah.
Okay, cool, man. The voice?
Yeah, the reaction was too serious. I think for our Ghanaian counterparts were very, very serious about it. Like the Zambians were a bit, I think we are like light-hearted. Everything we like see a joke in it. And then until it becomes serious and like, hold on, like, okay.
Yeah.
Even if you look at the way the comments came up, most of the Zambians were really like, hey, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, why are you taking it to that level? Because some of the jabs from the Ghanaian people were very, very in your face.
Yeah.
They became personal.
Yeah.
They linked, like they bridged the gap from the fugu, the discussion being about the fugu. To now the president's commissioning of the toilet.
Oh yeah.
No, why should we do that? This country, this and that, like very personal things
about poverty rates as well.
Yes,
like they're so poor in the country. One content creator is like, this rubbish country now. I can buy it.
I can buy it. Yes, it got on a personal level. And I think the whole thing was it did draw attention. I mean, the upside of it was the fact that it drew attention. Everybody just jumped in now. It's like, hey, what's this now? Even the people that didn't know about fugu just right in there, like.
I think you're right. I think the Ghanaians took it a bit too seriously initially. They didn't understand. In Zambia, we have a culture of banter. We joke with our tribal cousins. Yeah. And we know how to make light of a moment, Yeah. So every time you should take yourself seriously. But there are some times when certain situations present themselves, you can have a light moment. And us as Zambians are quite good at that. But I think the Ghanaians were a bit too serious. Too serious. I think also from my position, I think the Ghanaians, I think the thing is they come from a very rich culture.
Yeah.
This is something, if you read more about their country and their history, you find that they've got a rich culture or history. You know, so it's something that they're quite proud of.
Yes.
So they're proud people,
They're
if you
proud
could say that.
people,
Yes.
So
true.
to hear somebody calling one of their traditional attires like a blouse, I think it kind of hit their ego somewhere. Like, hey, what's that? You know. But hey, homies, it was a light moment. You know, we also have our cultures and traditions here. And part of our tradition, like I said earlier, is, you know, we joke a bit with people we're trying to get familiar with.
Yeah.
You know, how do you become familiar with somebody and it's so serious? Light in the moment a bit. So that's part of it. But I think as time went on, most of the Ghanaians started to catch on and get it like, oh, okay, this is also a cultural thing that Zambia does.
True.
They have this banter and that type of thing.
Yeah.
There are a few people who were still like hardcore. They were writing all these things and whatnot. But all in all, I think, you know, it was a good exchange, like 008 said. It was a good exchange because, you know, we were both kind of ignorant on our cultures.
Yeah.
The Ghanaians
Pretty
equally didn't know as much about Zambia.
Yeah.
The Zambians equally didn't know as much about
I mean,
Ghanaians.
they took a jab at the Siziva.
Oh yeah.
Men in dresses. So I
Yes.
mean, come on. So
And-
sometimes it's also understanding where some of these designs come from. So I said, I read through where the Fugu is inspired.
Okay.
Or is it the other way around?
Yeah.
You know, like the history is a bit shady.
Yeah, it's a bit
You don't
shady.
know who started it.
Yeah.
But for some reason, everybody borrows from everybody.
Yeah.
So if one of these Ghanaian designers was explaining how the Fugu came up, it's like no tunic style.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I said, what the hell is tunic style? And then when you research and you try and find out about that stuff, it's kind of like in the Shakespearean time, like Shakespeare's time. You know, that age. That's where they were dressed up in those things.
Definitely those type
So
of things.
these guys have maintained. Remember, like you said, the Ghanaians are culturally rich.
Yes.
So they've maintained that thing. Whereas over here, we were too modern, I suppose.
Yeah.
Zambia is a blend of everything, you know.
I think also there are certain underlying issues, like there are certain issues that become apparent. I think us Zambians are a bit too modern, say, or westernized. Yeah, because a lot of us expect certain things like formal settings to be in suits and that type of thing.
Yeah.
And I think for most of our leaders, with the exception of, you know, the first administration or the government that fought for independence, like haven't done much in terms of boosting culture and our identity.
Yeah.
Most of them is business as usual because, you know, we do have other presidents, they come in and whatnot. Our presidents go elsewhere. It's all just business. It's all just suits. So there isn't much being done to inform people and, you know, strengthen our identity and also let us know that, no, these things are, it's not a one size fits all. It's not a must that somebody should come for an official appointment in a suit. Or rather, a suit is not the only formal dress you can wear. Yeah. I know, like, Simon Kapwepo actually did quite a lot in terms of our cultural identity. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's the one who actually even named Zambia. Zambia.
Yep, that's correct.
Yeah. So he had a lot to do with the cultural dress as well. I think you've seen those images of KK and him where they're wearing the chitenges over the shirts and that type of thing. I really don't know what happened to that dress,
Yeah.
or that particular dressing style. Like, what happened to that? Like, you know,
I think it's
to say like what I was saying, like it's just quiet. No one talks about those outfits.
no.
Like, where did they come from? Why has nobody else embraced that?
Yes.
Why don't we see it regularly in our society? You know.
You know, speaking of that, like when you talk about culture, that you've seen that man who that chain,
Yes.
That man is around,
No, I think Zankompundu passed away.
but not very long ago.
Not long ago. I think a few years back, maybe three or four. I'm not
So I
mistaken.
was like, oh, that guy is still around, and then he's paparan.
Yeah,
Then 'cause he's
Zankompundu, he was
everywhere,
quite
like,
an old
that's-
man.
Yeah.
The stories behind that, like I think as Zambians, we need to do more to learn more about our culture.
On the wrap that Simon used to wear, Masterclass, I think it's also just that thing where Zambians have got this thing. If you look very carefully at these photos, they morph from the wrap to the safari
The
suit.
safari
Yeah.
suit, yeah. Or
Which
the Kaunda suit.
we ended up borrowing that, and over time that morphed into some different design.
Yeah.
But like you said, that we've got this modern take, like no, what's new is better. If
Yes.
you've
Than the
noticed,
old.
Or what's
that
white is better.
yes, you can go that far.
What's white?
But speaking on Zambians laughing at
The fugu.
the fugu, it's like the way the Scots imagine the English approaching the Scots and finding the Scots in the kilt.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, why are you in dresses? But at the end of the day, it just balances it out.
Yeah, it balances it out.
Yeah.
And why in dresses?
Yeah. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah. So all in all, what do you think has come out of the President John Mahama's visit and the Fugu issue? Is it a positive thing or a negative thing? So let's say.
I think it's a positive thing. It's a positive thing. The first thing is that today in a foot visit, like it's brought about that Nankanenomba, we can now travel to visa-free countries now.
Yeah. to
Yeah,
Ghana.
you don't really need a visa to travel to that country and vice versa.
Okay.
So I think it's a good thing, and I think from their side also, they're also like, oh wow, you see memes, like even them that side on Ghanaian pages saying, oh, when I'm in Zambia doing what, like it's a meme saying that when I'm in Zambia I will do this.
Yeah.
So people are looking forward to also come here as much as we are also looking forward to go there. So it's a good exchange.
Yeah.
Definitely.
True. Blessed.
I think it's a good extent, the fact that I think even them, they didn't have the idea of certain things, certain attires, or traditional attires. So because of what happened, I think a number of them, they've taken interest to research.
Yeah.
So even Zambia, they put on some armor skins, there's the Sisiwa,
Yeah,
and other
yes,
stuff.
yes.
So I think that's a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. For me, the positive is that it's got people talking.
Yes.
Yeah.
We're essentially talking. Zambia's relation with Ghana is quite old.
Yeah.
But I think this is like a rejuvenated version of that. Ignorance has disappeared.
Yes.
Yes, there were people going in the negatives and saying all
Yeah.
these personal things, but all in all, I think just the fact that we've started talking in those senses, not that we've never been talking, but it's there. And then the other thing, like he expressed to say, yes, the fact that now it's visa free,
Yes.
you can now get on these flights and go get yourself fugus.
Yeah.
Get
They
a
can also,
fugu, man.
they
So
can
like
also
this-
come here and buy Sisivas.
Yeah,
They
true,
go
true.
near attire.
Yeah, then go near attire, yeah.
I did the Bemba attire.
Now we need to enhance it.
Avemba Vija.
We need to enhance it.
We need
Yeah.
Ghanaians.
Members, Avemba, you need to enhance your
It
attire.
needs enhancement, that one. But then we will support it.
Yeah, and it's a lot of issues that have come out of it. I think I like that he came through like that, the Ghanaian president, because he's got us talking.
Yeah.
We've become more interested in our cultures, and we are learning about Ghana, but we're also learning about ourselves as Zambians.
True.
Because for us to perceive his outfit like that, it means there's a certain frame of mind we're coming from. We're not used to having
that.
traditional attire being front and center.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to learn about our cultures and a lot to improve on as well. We need to, because Zambia doesn't have a national dress as per se.
Yeah.
We do have tribal dressings from different tribes, like the Siziba, there's the Ngoni attire, there's the Bemba attire, but we don't have one attire that we can all attribute to and say, okay, this is a Zambian attire.
Yeah.
And I think it's time we start, putting into place those things that define us as Zambians, not our individual tribes, but as Zambians, as Zambians, because I think that will help us, it will also create a stronger sense of unity, but also it boosts that national pride and culture.
True.
And I think not much is being done in terms of cultural identity and those type of things in relation to governance.
I think the other issue with that, when you talk about cultural identity,
Yes.
you should also understand where like there's 70 plus tribes. You understand? Now the issue here is I think everybody wants to be noticed. So if we pick one specific one, maybe it would work. Yeah, it would work. But hey,
You pick one from the 72.
yeah, well, not just one specific from the 72. I think, like he says, what is it to be Zambian though?
Yeah, we need to start defining that. But I
Yes.
think that can be defined. And even when you talk about the outfit,
Yeah.
you see the thing that most people don't realize about culture. People think culture and tradition is just something fixed and
Yes,
it doesn't move. It has to come from the ancient times.
No.
But even these same customs and traditions you're following, at one point they did not exist.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Somebody had to put them into place for them to
that's
work.
right.
So culture is dynamic, Culture doesn't mean like you can't come up with new things. It's just simply changing the way you do things, how you carry yourselves, how you eat, how you dress.
Yeah,
We could all decide today and say, okay, on the podcast from now on, we'll be wearing red and black t-shirts.
yeah,
That's our culture of the podcast. You get it?
You've set the.
We've set the tone. So even when it comes to the national dress,
yeah.
the same way, like I was saying, some of these attires we wear are borrowed.
They're
Like
borrowed,
you
yeah.
say the Sizeva.
Yeah.
Or the Lozi attire.
Yeah.
The Lozi traditional attire now.
Yeah.
That was borrowed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Correct me if I'm wrong. That was borrowed when the Litunga traveled to the United Kingdom.
That's right.
He saw how the people were dressed there and type of thing. I think he got that, and you put your own spin to it, of course.
Yeah, which they've actually made. Now that's the culture for them.
Which
Yeah,
they've actually made the culture for them.
Yeah.
But prior to that didn't exist. He decided, okay, we're going to be dressing like that from now on.
Yeah.
So sorry.
Mhm.
In the United Kingdom, it's the Scottish people.
Yeah.
the Scots wear the kilt.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you have that situation. So even with the national dress, all it simply means is, you have a lot of people who do fashion and design.
Yeah,
That's what those people are there for.
that's right.
Get some Zambians who do fashion and design. Give them that thing. It's say, okay, we need a national attire that can represent all of us. But so that's about the national outfit and identity. Those things can be done.
Yeah.
You get professionals who are trained in those particular things too. You start developing the culture.
But just to add on what 008 say, I think we have the problem where, like, if you look at the way it is right now, if there's a Komboka, let's say the Nchwala, the Likumbiri, Amizi, like all these tribes, they want to be recognized. Like, okay,
Yeah.
Fetiriko, it's us, the Ngonis, like we do it like this. Even when there's Komboka, us, it's like that. I don't know. Do the Tongas have an attire and everything?
I think again, when you see, even when you say it's 72 tribes, I think it's a bit tricky. That's what makes it a bit tricky. I think there's the main tribes, then there's offshoots.
Yes, offshoots, yes.
Okay, so the main tribes are not necessarily 17. There's the root tribe where everything kind of derives from. They have similarities.
Yeah.
So you can kind of bunch them up into like one grouping, sort of to say. So now, when you say like, do the Tongas have something? I'm not sure if the Tongas themselves have something, but I saw a ceremony from Southern Province.
Yeah, there is a ceremony, but I don't know
It
if...
was a very nice dressing they had there, But I don't know what particular tribe that was and
The name of the group.
The name of the group, yeah. But you see, even with that, that's not an issue. What I'm saying is, even when you have the individual tribes, of course, they want to be able to showcase their culture and all that.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that should be taken away.
So now much of a problem here, like there's this. I saw my wafuna tikazivala mongani mangoni, like who are they?
But that's
so
what I'm
they
saying.
think like they are better than us.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
There's that in Zambia.
No,
You agree with
no,
me?
definitely there's that. But you see, that doesn't solve anything. The solution to that is come up with something new.
Yeah. So just like you mentioned, like similarities.
Yeah,
There should be
similarities.
in all these tribes.
They
So
sh-
you come
yeah.
up with one.
You come up with
That
one,
can represent
something different
everyone.
that just represents everyone.
And then everyone should
Not
agree.
that you go to a region and pick from there or from there.
Yeah.
That's going to be very difficult.
It's going to be
because,
very
like you
difficult.
said,
Yes.
already certain like tribes already in themselves feel like
They're being
it's
sidelined.
like why are they picking that over us?
Yeah.
You have that issue, but
Yeah.
get people to create something new. You know, you don't have to always just wear the same bloody thing and whatnot.
No.
Yeah.
True.
But what things or steps do you think can be taken to help improve, like, you know, our cultural identity?
I feel we should start from the base, like our integration into the education system. Because it's usually from the young one. As adults, you know, we've got to think you are stuck in your ways.
Yeah.
But I think as from a child stage, like right there, oh, baby boy, this is like, you remember we've had a discussion way back where you were saying that there's certain parents who feel like they shouldn't teach their kids the local language.
Oh, yes,
and
yes.
they'd rather it's English.
It's English,
Yeah.
yes.
So just like that. So to make the kids learn, you've started it from zero.
Yeah.
This kid is probably 3 or 4. You tell them what it is. By the time they reach the 16, they understand why they're doing that.
Yeah.
I think
Yes,
that's
yes.
how you integrate it into the system. You started from the young.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, adults were stuck in our ways.
True.
You know the saying. You know the saying. It takes. The saying goes, "Old dogs."
You can't teach
You
an
can't.
old dog
Yes,
new
you can't
tricks.
teach an old dog new tricks. But not that we're rigid. No,
Yeah.
we can actually.
But it's just a
conform.
bit more difficult. Yeah.
Yes. So I think we start from there.
Kind of agree with what he said. You know, starting just from inception, there when they just in school,
Yeah.
inception, like you introduce them to tradition and customs.
Yes.
I think this is a call to parents.
Yeah.
Like, let's teach our kids tradition, because I think right now the problem that we have is that parents will be like,
So just put the mic a bit up.
it's all about English in the house. You find that they are Bemba, but the kids in the house don't know
The
how
kids
to
can
speak Bemba.
only speak English.
Yeah, like they're Bemba, they've never been to the northern province.
Yeah.
They're Chewa, they've never been to the eastern province. They'll be like, they're wizards, probably they'll witch you, and that's the kind of thing. So
True.
no, me, my uncle used to be a wizard and everything, a witch. So take so that's the problem that we have right now.
Disconnection.
So we just need to start from the inception.
Yes.
Let's introduce our kids to our tradition and custom.
Yeah. And you know, that's real. The thing about language.
Yeah.
I think there's certain parents who actually think that if their kids learn the local language first, they won't learn to speak English with a nice accent.
Oh yeah.
Hello, mommy. Where are the biscuits? You know, there are those foolish notions where people think, oh, like a child sounds smarter and they speak English.
Yes.
Oh, no, why change your son and say hi to the people? Oh, hello. You know, it's just foolishness. Because, you know, if we, like, I'll take me for an example.
Yeah.
I grew up in a household where I spoke Bemba growing up.
Yeah.
Bemba is one of our local tribes here in Zambia. I grew up speaking Bemba, and when I went outside to play, I would speak Nyanja with my friends. So I grew up speaking those languages.
Yeah.
English came, it was there, but Bemba was also always there. Nyanja these are languages that were always just there in my environment. You could not know them.
Nah.
If I could put it that way.
Not know them? No.
Yeah, it was a function of the neighborhood. So you're growing up in the neighborhood, you are speaking these languages. In your house, you're speaking that language. When you go to school, you speak English. You know, and here we are, we speak English. I speak it well. I got a 1 in English. So that whole nonsense.
One thing.
So that whole
I know.
nonsense of no, if a child, you think where the child needs to speak English because they won't learn. No. That's an easy language.
Yeah.
You know, teach your children their local language. It's not like the voice they said, the mystery voice.
The voice.
You know, he said, teach your children. It should start from home.
Yeah.
You know, teach them your culture. Then from there, we can probably take it now to an institutional level where it goes to the educational stage where there are certain like lessons or cultural
courses and modules.
Yes,
Yeah. You should have
even
that.
courses.
You know, speaking on courses, it's like the way, I mean, why was it so easy for our state to integrate Chinese learning and culture at Unza.
Yeah.
Why can't you also have
Zambian culture.
Zambian
Yeah,
culture?
something like that.
That
you
way,
know?
if you embrace that whole thing, then I mean
Yeah.
everyone will like, oh, this is what you do.
Yes, and you see, our friends are very good at that.
Yes.
Them, they will push their culture in front of you.
True.
The Chinese who come, they'll make sure in your university they have a Chinese cultural studies department
That's
there.
right. That's right.
With their Chinese writings, they will not hide it from you. They'll put it front and center for you.
Just
to see.
from the architectural
But
design.
yes,
Like
even the design
buildings and
itself.
everything. Oh, yeah, okay. We are building this for free,
mean-
but you have to do ABC.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we have a Shaolin temple.
Yeah.
you
Why
see?
do we have a Shaolin
Yeah.
temple, but we can't have our
We can't
own
have
like-
our, we don't have a Makishi center in China. A Nyao center somewhere in China.
Exactly.
But you see, we always like try to turn down the volume on our culture, where our friends put it front and center.
Front and
If you look at some of the people who've done it well, aside from the Ghanaians as well, but I think some of the people who've really put that front and center, the Nigerians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's why you see now, when you go to Chilangamlilo these days,
It's all
what
over
are guys wearing? You'll find them in the
Nigerian
Nigerian attire,
putting
and
on
all that.
the beads when you don't know even.
You don't even know what
like,
it
what they
is.
mean.
Now they'll be putting on fugus.
Yeah, it will change.
And okay, there's nothing wrong with that. It's, you know, it's Nigerian attire. I think because somebody might argue to say, okay, you're saying you're wearing clothes from somewhere else, but where are the suits from? Where are these
Yeah.
other clothes
Exactly.
from?
Yeah.
You know, there's nothing wrong with that. But also learn a bit more about the things you're wearing, but also try to put your culture before
Yes.
others.
Yeah.
You know, before you wear a suit, before you wear the Nigerian dress, put on something that represents you. Like put it up front and center.
True.
You know, because you have like we're quite bad at that in Zambia. It's always just yeah.
I mean, that's why you are laughing at your friends.
Yeah.
It's easy to laugh at your friends, but then you remember, oh, snap. We don't have that. Actually.
We don't have that.
We are
Yeah.
suppressing our own culture.
Yes, there are deeper issues there. It
Yeah.
has,
Aye.
you know,
So
it's-
that's the one thing that you need to point out to them,
Mm-hmm.
to our Ghanaian friends. I think we're in a cultural identity crisis.
crisis. Yes. We actually are. And we need to do something about that. But yeah, all in all, it was a good visit. It's got us learning about the culture. On
course.
the economic front as well. I think there's a lot we could learn from Ghana, especially with the artisanal mining. They did quite well for themselves in that area. Last year, they hit a revenue of $10 billion in
10
gold
billion.
sales, in gold exports.
They're doing good.
$10 billion, gents.
They're doing good.
Yeah. So that we definitely need to learn from them and see
We
how
have a
they
lot to
managed to make that a success. Because we have a similar arrangement here in Zambia where artisanal mining is on the rise, but there's still like some issues around it. So I think that exchange, aside from the cultural, social, political, and economic, like, yeah, it was definitely a positive. Thank you for coming through, President John Mahama. And that Fugu, it did good.
Thank
It
you,
did good. It's
Fugu.
brought out quite a lot of things. Yeah. And to my Ghanaian homies, chill, man. It ain't that serious. Learn to take a joke, man. Yeah, I'll be writing all these think pieces and stuff. It ain't a rap battle. But if you want it, we can give it.
In any way.
You know, I saw some post saying, oh, look at these guys. I think me I can be crying to go to Fugustan. Like, it's like, yo, these guys, man, they keep bashing it. Yeah.
Understand.
But so that's about the Fugu.
Yeah.
So we move on to